Hey, good morning. It's Fat Free Diaries on Monday, March 14th. It's 8:49 a.m. and welcome back. I promise once a week, and I've been a little late with my once a week, but the world is happening, and I'm trying the best that I can. This weekend, the world knows that Japan had a devastating natural disaster, and just to put it out there, first and foremost, my prayers are with you. If you're affected directly, or if you're just a world participant and your heart is connected right now, it brings me to a major point. We have disasters, and what's more important than the disaster is the connection of human beings that comes when it's happening. That you have people that will stretch out a hand and help you. The images I've seen a grown man carry another grown man, maybe twice his size, put him on his back and move him forward. And it's a moving experience, and it's not much different really than what's going on here with these videos for me. The disasters in my life, and obviously it's not the same kind of magnitude as something that has killed and hurt over 10,000 people, and I don't mean to belittle it in any way, but it's the kind of thing that makes you think. It's the connection with other human beings that helps you through even the darkest of times. And while I'm not in my brothers and sisters' shoes over in Japan, because I'm not there and I didn't go through it, there's a part of me that can empathize, because we all had dark times where we think that the morning will never come and the night will just never end. But it's when somebody reaches out and helps us through it. Most of the time for me, it's been God. And it's either been in a spiritual way or by way of someone. And I just want to recognize that God power that exists in my life, and I know it exists in yours, whether you believe it or not. It's there. There's a loving force that carries you through even the darkest of times, and the sun always comes out. Might not be the next morning, but it always comes out. And then it makes me think about the next most important thing in this journey. Last week I had a gain of 3 pounds. So my wonderful 22 pounds went back up to 18 pounds. 2018. And it hurt, but I know what happens. There's body changes, there's water retention, there's the fact that I was having trouble going to the bathroom for a couple of days. You're keeping that stuff inside your body, and you have to find ways of getting it out. And I could have done a little more exercise. I've been keeping to my challenge, 5 days for 3 weeks. So far this is the 3rd week, so y'all better check yourselves. If you haven't been doing it, do it, man. Just do it. No more excuses. What's kept me back on track, and what's helped me with my rebuilding, is that I think about the things that I want again. And how bad do I want them? I want to be able to look at my toes without having to move my boobs or my belly out the way. Okay? I want to be able to do so many things. And there's always somebody that kind of pisses you off along the way. Way at the beginning, when I first started with Weight Watchers, like maybe 3 or 4 weeks into it, I had to go to a meeting in the evening. Normally I go first thing in the morning without breakfast. I just, go to my meeting and then I have breakfast after. So I go to this meeting and she's like, "Oh, you went up 0.4. And I'm like, damn, I was upset. But then she's like, "Oh no, it's 1.4. And of course, coming from somebody who obviously has no idea what it's like to be fluffy, she's just lucky I was too fat to climb over the damn counter and kick her in her neck, because it just really irked me. But we move on, we move forward. I'm having a hard time concentrating because I just saw those images, and it's hard. But what I know is going to help those people beyond the connection that people have in prayers and in support of all kinds is the rebuilding. You know, they said that once they rebuild, it's going to be stronger, it's going to be better. And it's the same thing anywhere. May not be the same magnitude, but it's the same thing. When something is destroyed, you must rebuild. So you gained a couple pounds after having a baby. You know, you went through some depression after having that baby. Then work on it so that that baby can know a mom that knows how to rebuild. So maybe you went through a job loss and you turned to food. You had an argument with a family member and it hurt and you went to food. A breakup. There's breakups, there's losing your job, there's accidents, there's, oh my goodness, the litany can go on and on. Some things that I've gone through and some things that I don't know what they're like, but I do know what it's like to be hurt and to turn to food to comfort you. And food is not going to comfort you. You know, it's not going to do what you need it to do for you if you're going about it unhealthy. You have to rebuild. And when you rebuild stronger. I like the way that I'm looking. Okay, so my boobies are getting smaller and they're in perpetual competition with my belly because my belly seems to want to be bigger than my boobies and that. And if you know me, you know that that's not a good thing because I got big boobies. So then that means that the belly is big too and we can't have that. I know that eventually I'm going to lose my butt because I don't have that kind of shape. And that's okay. I'd rather lose my butt and, you know, be able to go up and down the stairs, which is a big gain. I can come up 3 flights of stairs now without being out of breath, which is really exciting because I live on the 3rd floor and I don't like being out of breath the minute I hit the door. What other things? There's other things that I want to be able to do. There's some that I can't share here because they're not G-rated. There's other things that... let me see. What else? Oh man. I look forward to going into a regular size store and not one where the numbers are as big as my thigh. You know, one mulo is like 27 inches and that's the usual waist of somebody who's skinny. And I don't want to be skinny, but I definitely want to be able to, you know, do a lot more than what I'm doing. I'm not gonna drag this one on because, you know, I'm a little sad today. But rebuild, continue the challenge, and reach out for that support wherever you need it. You know, there's times that we're gonna need it more than others, but reach out for that support, and know that once you do, you can rebuild. Ultimately, it's up to you because you can get all the help rebuilding you want. You can get all the lumber to build a house, but if you don't supply the labor and the nails to keep it all together, it's not going to be together. So it has to be an active thing that you do. You know, put some activity in your life. You know, I did some stretching yesterday. Oh my God, it felt so good. Was stretching things in ways that I haven't been able to in a while. I've been able to hold myself up in that Pilates thing where you're holding your whole body up with just your stomach. That was high. I was like, damn, this is sexy. And I liked it. Because I could do it. It's within my power now where it wasn't before. And I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you, my legs are all crossed and I'm in a freaking lotus position sitting on the couch and my back is not killing me. This is awesome. You know, big ups to my heroes. There's so many of you out there. One of these days I'm going to set up these messages just to shout you out and to put you on the spot for being my hero. Heroes that are not giving up on their rebuilding, on their moving forward, on their changing and inspiring other people's lives. That is, I think, the most special thing that any one human being can do for another. And for those of you who say that I've inspired you, I thank you because you inspired me. You inspire me. It goes back and forth. And I've been able to stay on track when I want to give up. You know, because I'm a little tired. And it's a little hard to keep it going with all the other stuff that's going on. You know, I'm about to graduate. I'm about to finish school. And it's getting really, really busy really, really fast. So please don't stop what you're doing. go forward, keep rebuilding. Let's make ourselves a city of champions, of heroes to ourselves and to others. I love you. Take care. It's my 10 for today. Have an absolutely blessed day. Again, Japan, my heart, prayers are with you and your family and your loved ones. And let's move on. Let's move on. Let's survive it. And let's rebuild. We're all in it together. Okay. Take care. I'm Ellie, Fat Free Diaries, March 14th. Take care.